Alright, we're back.
Where do you want to go?
We want to go to Legram.
Full speed ahead!
Our apologies for the delay in coming, Klaus. It's good to see you again too, Miles. Well, if it isn't Class 7, thank you very much for coming, my lady. I assume you've come regarding the request we sent to the Courageous? That's right. I made mention of the problem we face on the Gram becoming worse of late. Would you mind elaborating, Klaus? Certainly. As you're aware, a number of strange occurrences have happened in Legram since the war began. The fog covering the town has become thicker. Strange monsters have appeared on the highways, among other things. We were up against that kind of stuff when we came back here to find Laura and Emma a few weeks ago, so yeah. But didn't we solve the worst of it? The cryptids in the castle were the ones responsible. We were able to return things to normal by defeating them, or so I thought. Oh, you certainly helped. Sadly, even without those cryptids accelerating the process, things have been gradually worsening. The monsters have become more dangerous than ever. We've even had reports of people hearing eerie laughter and seeing ghosts. Ghosts? That said, the greatest concern of all is this thick fog. It's become thicker and thicker over the weeks, to the point where it's stopping the townsfolk from doing basic daily tasks. That's not good. Visibility is pretty poor outside. Yep, almost tripped a few times on the way here. We knew something had to be done, so we started looking into ways to return things to normal. And then, the other night, something else strange happened. Something else? We heard the sound of a bell ringing. From Lohengrin Castle, no less. Again? That sounds just like what happened during our field study. How could this be? So once again, Lohengrin Castle is the center of strange happenings for our fair Legram. I only wish it weren't the case. And worse still, we have no one local free enough to investigate the matter. It's as Klaus says. Ordinarily, we'd have some bracers take care of it, but we just don't have enough of them to go around. Even Toval is occupied in Western Erebonia, as you know. And that's where you come in, Class 7. With 2 solved mysteries related to our castle under your belt, you're most likely the perfect ones to take on the job. I see. Understandable, I suppose. Still, I fear this will be no easy task. There's bound to be danger lurking within. Even with that in mind, could we trouble you to accept our request? Of course. No problem. Please leave this to us. My father is the lord of this region. I would be remiss to ignore its people's cries for help. I will do all that I can to help in Father's absence. I had a feeling you would say that. I am most grateful for your help. I'll see to preparing a boat for you to take there at once. Please come to the wharf as soon as you're ready to depart. We'll be right there, Klaus. Thank you. With all the strange happenings there, I think it'd be best if Selene and I were part of the team. I guess so. I mean, you're probably my favorite character. My favorite girl, Emma, so yeah, you're always going to be part of the team if I can help it. Are you ready to make your way to the castle, then? There's no telling what could lie in wait within its walls. Please be sure that you are prepared for any eventuality. We're ready. Please watch over the town while we're away, Klaus. We shouldn't be long. Go forth with the greatest of luck, everyone. We're going to need to be careful on our way there. We won't be able to see our hands in front of our faces. Not my face hands. They swiftly made their way toward Lohengrin Castle. Despite the extra task of battling poor visibility due to the fog, Laura graciously accepted the role of operating the boat. Though Laura was a local of Legram, they mainly relied on Emma sensing its mana to guide them in the correct direction. Well, we've arrived. This is my 3rd time coming here now. Oh my. The fog's really thick this time too. Yeah, even more so than it was back in town. The atmosphere here is anything but usual at the very least. I can sense a vastly greater amount of mana from here compared to last time. It's as though the area is on the verge of becoming a world of its own. There's no question that the castle is the source behind what's happening over in the Gram. There's no telling what could happen if we leave things as they are. Then it's up to us to go inside and investigate. You guys ready? As we'll ever be, Mr. Reen. Gosh, just call us the goddamn Ghostbusters. This isn't good. Well, we can't say we didn't expect this, at least. A formless monster? Another G word. They look like the fiends that we saw during our field study. Yeah, they do. One around every corner by the looks of it. I can feel the presence of the higher elements, too. My guess is the source of all this mana would be the underground area of the castle. Didn't we go there through the left wing of the building last time? There was this large sealed door at the end of the spiral staircase, I think. Interesting. Well, let's get going, but be careful. I'm sure the cause of all this is somewhere in here.
Hostile spotted.
Here I go.
Beginning combat.
Now's our chance.
Right.
On level 101, so...
Okay. Of course.
Here I go.
My turn. No problem.
Let's move. Sit.
Here I go. How about this? We should be safe now.
Oh, he's got domination.
Bring it on. My turn.
Well, he wasn't doing like any damage.
Burn. Now's our chance.
You're done. Okay. Right.
Oh, if he had 0 hearts, I should have hit him
Here
with
I
the
go.
old soul eruption.
Okay, it's safe for now. Sit.
Here they come.
My
Careful,
turn.
everyone.
Burn. Now's our chance.
You're done.
Finished.
No problem. My turn. Get that.
Got you.
It's my turn. Arthur's active.
Here I go. Sit.
I can do this. Fire. Now. Okay.
Let's move. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Got my eye on the prize. Bring
Let's
it
move.
on.
Burn. Now's our chance.
You're done. Okay. Here I can do this. It's my turn. We made it out in one piece.
Damn, Elisa, you just do it.
Success.
Yo.
I'm so glad.
Chakrabarti. Weird. We could open this door last time, but it's still shut now. Fortunately, we don't need to go this way. The mana I can sense is at the end of the spiral staircase on the left. Let's turn back then.
Oh no! We need to regroup.
Everyone.
He just hit me a death blow.
You still have a lot of training to do.
What a jerk. There's a chest up here to get.
Oh, look! There's a treasure chest.
Ha! My
Get
turn.
this over with.
No problem.
Why can I call Valimar in here?
Thanks. I'll handle it.
My turn. Yeah. Here I go. Here I go. Now.
You're done. Of course. How about this? My turn.
My turn. My turn.
Here I go. Okay.
Here I go.
My turn.
Got you. Let's move. Huh.
Not what I meant to do.
Of course.
Here I go. Huh. My turn. Now's our chance.
You're done. Absolute victory.
Nice fight. I did it.
I'm awesome.
Alright. Get this fight on the road where it belongs. Is this area the source of the mana you've been sensing, Emma? Yes, I'm sure of it. I can feel it more and more strongly as we walk down the stairs. I can't see an orb like the one we found during our field study, though. Was that a bell chiming? Get ready for a fight! The spiritual force I feel now is unbelievable. Super Nosferatu. It's monstrous. No way! Didn't we fight this thing already? Isn't this the fiend we fought during our field study? It's that Nosferatu! It's revived and become even more powerful than before. This has to be the cause of the disturbances in this area of spirit veins. I'm sure of it. So then this is the culprit behind the thick fog ailing Legram. Which means there's only one thing for us to do. Exercise it. Time to take it down.
This one looks dangerous.
Let's
Be
move.
careful.
Here goes. Overdrive.
Nosferatu drive.
My turn. Now.
My turn.
Got you. My turn. Now's our chance.
You're done. Right.
Face is good.
Thanks. My turn. Now's our chance.
You're done. It's my turn.
My turn. Huh. Let's move. Let's move.
My turn. Now.
Let's move.
No problem. Let's go. Okay.
Here I go. Here goes.
Overdrive, let's go.
Overdrive. Now's our chance.
You're done. Okay.
Got you. My turn. Now.
Why won't they let me
You're
pass the
done.
phone over?
Of course.
Drive.
My turn.
My turn. Here, thanks.
Here I go. Now.
You're done.
Here I go. Now. Let's go.
Okay. We should be safe now.
That was easy. Eek and ugh. What is this? Bring now to bear thy will. If thou hast aught thou wouldst protect. What was that light? I don't know, but no one here appears to be any worse for wear because of it. The spiritual force it was exerting has completely vanished, and with it, the spirit vein seems to be returning to normal. Whew, I feared the worst for a moment, but it looks like all was well that ends well. This should hopefully mark the end of all the strange happenings in Legram. I couldn't have done it without everyone here. Thank you. Anything for you, Laura. Whew, can we stop with the ghosts? Green, is something wrong? You've been totally silent. Did you get injured? Oh no, it's nothing, honestly. Let's get back to Legram and report to Klaus and Miles. Of course. The mystery solved, Class 7 stepped aboard the orbital boat they used to travel to the castle and made their way back to Legram. On the way, they could see the thick fog hovering over the lake, weakening before their very eyes. And by the time they stepped off the boat once again, the air had largely returned to what they remembered fondly from their field study. I cannot thank you enough for all you've done. I must say, my lady, you've done an admirable job fulfilling Lord Arsaid's duties in his absence. I wouldn't have been able to do so without the aid of my classmates, however. The fog that was hanging over the town just disappeared as if it were never there. Still, I'm curious what caused that Nosferatu you mentioned to appear now of all times. You already defeated one before, didn't you? So why now? I wish I could say for sure, but I'd heard this from an ancient tribe eventually took after being liberated from the shackles of life. In that sense, they became immortal? I don't know much about them myself. Most likely the soul of that one was drawn towards the castle for some reason, and the chaos in Erebonia caused it to reawaken. That means we have no guarantee that it won't do exactly the same thing again. Please don't revive again. Please. All that means is that we'll have to be more cautious then. And the townsfolk of Legram will have to be as well. I'll be certain to pass the message along. Pardon me, Reen, but is something bothering you? You've been oddly quiet ever since we left the castle. Are you sure you aren't hurt? No, I'm fine. Just lost in thought, that's all. I can't get that door I saw out of my head. But I'm really going to have to try and focus. We've got bigger things to worry about right now. Not sure I buy that, but if you insist. Again, you have my deepest thanks for your assistance. I could hardly compare to your efforts, but I would like for you to accept this reward. Yokai Gem. Why, thank you, Klaus. If anything else happens, don't hesitate to call us. I'll be sure to do so. Take care. That's kind of cool. I don't use those, but that's cool.
Where do you want to go?
Alright, so we can go to North Kreutzen Highway.
Full speed ahead!
We've never been able to go to North Kreutzen Highway 2 before.
Oh.
Alright. So there's an ambush chest, which is good.
Enemy
The hell is this
sighted.
thing?
Let's move.
I'll handle it.
Where Falena?
No problem. Here I go.
My turn.
Okay, now.
Got you. Let's move. Now.
You're done.
Finished.
Absolute victory.
Ooh, 8 upgrade materials. Love it, love it.
Please. This one looks dangerous.
Here we go.
Be
Wait, there was a
careful.
trial chest here?
Now.
See my initial look on
You're
that.
done. I'll handle it. Now.
Got you. Here we go. Now's our chance.
You're done. I can do this. Let's go. It's my turn. Arcus activate. My turn.
Let's move. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Elisa, Elliot, Laura, Eustace. Class 7s are working tirelessly to find a way to stop the Civil War, but it's clear that they're totally at a loss on how to do it. Care to share an idea or two? Elliot's the lowest level. Not surprising. Elisa, Elliot, Laura, Eustace. Okay. Shouldn't have too much trouble here.
Bring it on.
Leave this to me. Arcus,
My
activate.
turn.
Yeah.
Right. Arcus,
Very
activate.
well. Arcus, activate.
Okay. My turn.
Very well.
King Falena.
Try this. My turn.
My turn. Now's up.
Right.
Listen.
You have my
Suppose I should
onward.
thank you.
No problem. Pip.
That was easy.
That takes care of them.
That should suffice.
Arcade. Nice. Yeah, we'll keep Elliot here. He needs to level up some more. Yeah, freaking with Eustace having cast Black Bell and Grim Butterfly, he's actually pretty good as a
Shall
Here
we
we go.
begin?
space mage.
My turn. Right. Now let's see. I'll back you up, of course.
Too slow. Here I go.
My turn. Right. Fire.
Let's move.
It's my. How about this? Okay. Hostiles neutralized. I spy with my little eye. The
Golden.
good.
Pretty good though. Ah, this is good. Oh, she gets Cross Crusade from that. We have Golden Bell, Cass. That'll be fine, that'll be good.
I spy with my. Bring
My
it
turn.
on.
Now.
Okay. Now.
Got you.
Right. Arcus.
My turn. Ha! That's that. Let's keep moving.
I've got it.
That was... She's good. Say to you. No, this is good, this is good.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Thank you so much for coming, everyone. I assume you saw my request? Sure did. So you're trying to organize a concert for the people here? And you wanted my input as well, right? That's correct. I realize you're all busy, but would you be able to help me out with this? Oh, I completely forgot we needed Elliot for this. Of course, it'd be a pleasure. Anything to help the townsfolk. Time to return the favor. It would be my pleasure to help fellow Croydon citizens. Thank you so much, everyone. Only a few days have passed since the town was attacked, yet repair efforts are already underway. The RMP has been providing us with the relief supplies, while bracers from the guild visit from time to time as well. Kellic does seem to be in a better state than when we last saw it. That said, though, it's very clear the townsfolk are still shaken up from the attack. Plenty of them are still haunted by the visions of what happened, unable to sleep at night. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Well, like you said, it's only been a few days. I'd hardly expect anyone to be able to recover from an event that horrifying so quickly. It'll most likely be a long time before they can move on from this. That's why I'd been desperately trying to think of a way to help heal the scars of the traumatic experiences left. Eventually, I decided it might be a good idea to hold a concert here at the church. A concert, huh? That brings back memories of the one we held in the chapel in Trista. That was the very inspiration for this idea, actually. I'd like to believe that a concert as lovely as that one could cheer the townsfolk up, even if a little bit. I see, that would explain why you would need Elliot's input then. I think it's worth a shot. Music definitely has a positive influence on people. I've experienced that firsthand. It might not be enough to help them move on completely, but it should at least get them to start taking the first steps. Looks like we're decided then. You can count on us, Rosine. We'll help with whatever you need. Truly? Oh, wonderful. Now then, where should we start? The three things we'll need are a venue, performers, and instruments. What locations, performers, and instruments we get will decide what kind of concert we can hold. We're already good on the location since this church will be more than big enough for our needs. That just leaves the performers and instruments then. That's definitely going to be the hard part. We don't exactly have the time to practice like we did when we were preparing for the festival. Indeed, we're ideally going to need people who already have both experience and instruments needed. Elliot and his fellow club members would be a good place to start, I think. Yeah, I think so too. And luckily, I brought my violin from the academy, so I'm already good to go. We haven't found everyone from the wind orchestra yet, but I'll ask the ones we have later. It might be a good idea to head to Ruhr and ask Instructor Mary to join as well. Last but not least, I'll ask my sister to join in too. Oh yeah, she's a piano teacher, isn't she? She'd be perfect. I think that just about covers everyone we can ask, right? Hopefully we'll be able to find some other people as well. Now that I think about it, we did come across that one guy in Brayhard Central Plaza. Maybe he'd be interested in helping. We still have instruments to worry about, but I suppose all we can do is try to procure those while gathering performers. Either way, we should start searching. I'll do what I can to get everything ready here for the concert. Good luck, everyone. I do hope everything works out for the sake of the townsfolk. Leave it to us. Alright.
Where do you want to go?
One dude in Brayhard.
Leave it to me!
Good day, youngsters. Come to hear the beautiful melody resounding from my fiddle, have we? A fiddle, you say? Those differ somewhat from violins, don't they? Actually, as instruments, they're fairly similar. The biggest difference between them is the kinds of notes you can get out of each. Oh, I see, you know your stuff. Allow us to play the finest of heartfelt serenades, then. Someone's gagging to play. It might just be what we need. Sorry, but can we ask you a favor? Go on, I'm all ears. Rena explained how they were looking for people to perform in Keldic. Ah, so that's your plan. Well, I can hardly turn a request like that down. In fact, I'll do it for free. You're certain? Why, of course. Keldic's Grand Market happens to be my most treasured stage, you see. It's my duty to help wash away the sadness that envelops it so. Worry not, dear friends, for my fiddle holds the power to make everyone smile once again. Thank you. I'm looking forward to performing with you. We will return once preparations are complete. I'll continue to spread my love here in the meantime, then. He's a bit odd, but he seems skilled enough to put up a good performance. Let's keep moving.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
She's up here, upper area. Ah, she's in rural residence 1. Why, hello everyone. What a pleasure to see you here. Is there something I can help you with? As a matter of fact, there is. We have a favor to ask of you. Oh? They explained that they were looking for musicians to perform at a concert in Keldic. A concert for the people of Keldic? I've heard terrible rumors of what happened there. It's truly awful what happened to those people. It would be my honor to play a part as the supervisor of Thor's military... of Thor's Wind Orchestra. Well, we're really happy to hear it. We'd love your help. By the by, is there any chance you've got an instrument you can play on you? I do, in fact. I brought a flute with me from the academy. And I'm not bad if I do say so myself, so there's no need to worry yourselves. That sounds like a perfect complement to the other instruments. Well, we'll be back once we're all prepared. Fine by me, I'll be here practicing in the meantime. I can hardly wait to hear her play. Alright, shall we move on to our next destination? I don't even know where our next destination would be, to be honest.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
Alright.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
So Fiona's in Grelia's Proving Ground. Oh, hi there, everyone. What can I do for you today? Actually, we've got a favor we'd like to ask of you. They explained that they were looking for performers to Keldic. Oh, I see. Well, if you need a little music, I'd love to help. As a career pianist, I can't think of a greater honor than helping a whole town with my music. You have our thanks. Thanks, Fiona. Oh, one thing, though. Do you have a piano ready for me to play? Not yet, I'm afraid. We're still working on procuring some instruments. Well, in that case, why not try asking out at the Twin Dragons Bridge? Well, that seems like an awfully strange choice of a location to search for a piano. You'd think so, right? But it just so happens that I saw one back there when I was being held hostage. So you should try asking these soldiers there. If it's still on the base, they'll probably know where it is. That does sound like a promising lead. We'll go and see if we can track it down, then we'll be back to pick you up later. I'll go get myself all ready then. Good luck on your mission. With Fiona ready for the show, Class 7 headed straight to Twin Dragons Bridge. And during their search for the piano she'd mentioned, they ran into 2nd Lieutenant Dominique of the RMP. You're looking for a piano? Now that I think about it, there was a rather nice one in the storage room beside the prison cells in the basement. They must have moved it from the canteen here from the canteen after the war broke out. Wow, so they really do have one here. Chances are this place's former commanding officer brought it in. Fiona was right. We realize this may be too much to ask, but the group explained that they were looking for various instruments for their performance in Keldic. Oh, so that's what you need it for. If that's the case, we'll have it shipped to Keldic for you. Are you sure? I'd hate to make you go out of your way. No worries. Captain Rebelt gave us orders to provide Keldic with as much support as possible. And of course, if it was going to disrupt our own work, we would have declined. Thank you. We'll gladly take you up on your offer then. Yeah, you're really helping us out, so thanks. Okay, Fiona's on board and we've got a piano ready for her, which means we've successfully gathered all the performers and instruments required. Let's head back to Keldic and update Rosine. Alright. There are a lot of people remaining. Hebel and Bridget. We have Hebel. We need Bridget. Staying with Baron Hancock's family in Brayard. So to get the 2 bonus AP, you need Hebel and Bridget.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
as Elliot said, again. Oh, we haven't gotten all the members of the Wind Orchestra. Elliot, Reen! I'm glad I've got the chance to meet again. Bridget, so this is where you work. It's a relief to see you're doing well. Is there any particular reason you're in Bereahard? My father happens to be friends with the people of this household. Is that so? I definitely clicked this. And I somehow managed to make it here after escaping from Thor's. I've been working for them as a home tutor ever since. Haha, that makes sense. We must have missed you the last time we were here. It's rare to see such spirit within a lady of nobility. Well, I've heard all about your escapades on the Courageous, not to mention the fact that you arrested Duke Alberet himself. Class 7 really does know how to pull off the impossible. Hey, if we can, why not make the impossible possible? That aside, I've got a favor to ask. Would you be willing to join us, Bridget? I'm sure we could use your help on the way we help when we take back Thor's. Well, it's probably about time I left now that Lord Hancock and Lady Lorna have returned. But unfortunately, I can't join you all just yet. Any reason why? You see, I actually fled from Thor's with Alan. Then we got split up along the way. I've been worrying about him non-stop ever since. I think I'd just end up being a liability to you if I joined you like this. I see. I doubt that, but I know how you must feel. I guess she wouldn't know that he's joined us. Should we bring him over to see her? You're not going out anytime soon, are you? Stay put. There's someone we'd like you to see. Is it who I think it is? Ring got in contact with Alan and asked him to come over as quickly as possible. Bridget! Helen, is it really you? Yup, in the flesh. I'm sorry, Bridget. I promised I'd protect you, but wound up making you worry instead. Please, don't apologize. I'm sure you were just as worried about me as I was about you. You've been fighting hard ever since we were separated, haven't you? Knowing you're safe is all I ever need. Thanks, Bridget. I'm glad they finally got to reunite. Their time apart hasn't hurt their relationship at all. They're off in their own little world. I guess it's to be expected after they were separated for so long. Thank you so much, everyone. I can finally do what I need to do now that I know Alan's safe. Will you be coming with us, Bridget? Indeed. I'm not entirely sure how much use I'll be to you, but I want to do my part in saving Thor's. Then let's help take it back. Together. I swear I'll never let anything come between us again. Goodness, Alan. How far does your knightly passion extend, I wonder? It's good to have you both on board. It's a pleasure to join you all. Before I go, though, I'd like to repay the people here for taking me in. Perhaps I'll play one last performance for them. Sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah, I haven't heard you play in forever. Everyone gathered around and enjoyed the soft sound of Bridget's piano. Wait. First of all, a piano isn't a wind instrument. Nor is a violin, but I don't know if that's what Elliot plays. Plus, if she's going to be playing the piano in the concert, what's Fiona going to play? And once she said her farewells, she and Alan boarded the Courageous. Alright.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Alright, and we'll get Rosine out of this as well. Oh, there you are. How are the preparations going? Hello, everyone. Everything's coming along nicely. In fact, we have about the same amount of space as we did during Trista's concert now that the podium's gone. That's great. We shouldn't have any trouble setting up the piano if we got this much room. Yeah, there's more than enough space for everyone here. Oh, could that mean you found enough people? Yeah. We found both enough performers and instruments to move forward with the concert. We told them that we'll go and collect them as soon as everything's ready here. I did take some searching, but Fortunately for you, we were able to make everything work out in the end. Really? Thank you so much. I knew asking you all was the right call. All that remains are the final preparations. And the piano should be arriving soon too. We'll have to spread the word after we help carry it in here. All the Wind Orchestra members are on standby too, so yeah. Oh, I've got such a good feeling about this concert. Shall we begin then? Okay, let's do this. Let's make sure they can give everyone a concert to remember. Thanks. Is everyone else ready to begin? Are we gonna do badass dancing? Wasting no time, everyone began working together to set up the stage. They did so as quietly as possible so as not to disturb those still recovering. And soon enough, the piano arrived as well. Phew, that was a little too heavy for comfort. This is the piano you mentioned? I love it. It's a rather fine one, too. I'm impressed at the condition it's in considering where it was left. Yep, there won't be any issues playing it. But that's no surprise. It was made by the Revelt Company. And they really know their stuff. Wait a minute, Revelt? They're an old company famous for their high-quality instruments. My father had a number of their music boxes, in fact. Yeah, their music boxes were pretty popular. My violin was made by them too, actually. Huh, so your violin's super fancy. Is that so? That would explain why the name sounds so familiar when I don't know much about music. That's not the only place you might have heard the name, though. Isn't Captain Claire's surname Revelt? Hey, you're right. I hadn't even noticed. May just be coincidence, but perhaps there is a connection between them. I'm curious, but I don't think Claire would appreciate me snooping around in her business when she's not even here. Sorry. Probably should have kept my mouth shut. I don't want us to getting sidetracked. Let's focus on getting the stage set up for now. Yeah, sure. The quicker the better. No longer distracted, they finally started properly setting up for the concert. It wasn't long before all was ready. Afterwards, they gathered the performers and the rest of the Wind Orchestra. And after a quick meeting and rehearsal, the concert could officially begin. Well, what the? It's coming from the auditorium. They did mention that there'd be some sort of event taking place there, now that I think about it. What a lovely melody. And it's so soothing. It feels like the pain from my body is just fading away. Sis! Huh? Where am I? What's with the music? Jake's awake too! Oh, she's letting Bridget play the piano now. Oh, Mint's fluting it up with Mary. Sawatomi Mary, son. Oh, we got Hebel in there on violin. We got the squad. The squad's all squadding it up. I love it when they squad it up. The concert went on without a hitch, attracting more and more people over time. One after another, the townsfolk began to wander into the chapel to hear the music. Even the injured were coming in to listen. Upon looking at the turnout, Class 7 could tell a spark of hope had returned to the people of Kelvik. That was absolutely fantastic. Thanks a lot for joining us, sis. And thank you, Instructor Mary and Andre. I don't think things would have gone as well without you two. Glad I could help. It was nice being able to play alongside Elliot for the first time in a while, too. It was an absolutely wonderful experience, especially considering how many people we had in the audience by the end. That is all the proof that I need. That is all the proof I need that the love within our music touched the hearts of those who heard it. It was a blast getting to perform with Instructor Mary. It was a good chance for me to make up for missing the concert back in summer, too. Thanks for inviting us, Elliot. It was a pleasure being able to perform side by side with professionals. Honestly, the Wind Orchestra played very well. They held their own even on the same stage as professionals. Thanks a lot, guys. You should be proud, Elliot. You put together an amazing concert. It wasn't bad, I guess. Oh, Celine, can't you just admit that you liked it? This is an unprecedented miracle. All the people who were previously unconscious have now awoken. I see asking you all for this favor was the correct choice. Thank you so much. We, too, wish to be of some help to the townsfolk, so no thanks needed, what she said. In fact, we should be thanking you for getting in contact with us. Still, The success of this concert means so much to me. I've always wanted to repay the people here for all they've done for me, and now you've all helped me accomplish that. That's why I've received permission from Father Zerbel to accompany you all aboard the Courageous from here on out. Really? That's great. We could always use more people. We look forward to having you on board. Thank you. Okay. So we did all the side quests. Quote unquote. Now we gotta do all the student recruitment quests. But we'll do that next time. Until then, everybody.